Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. Hello, Sharon, great to see you on here. All right, so we are, let's see, Missy, you're over there. All right, we've got it going on. Whew, hallelujah, I'm getting this all figured out again. Sometimes it takes a while when you're out of practice, and now I've been doing more live, so I'm getting the hang of it and doing it in the group as well. So I figured out how I can see your comments in the group. I have to have another tab open as if I'm a viewer and then mute myself so that I'm not getting an echo back. Electronics, but you know what? I couldn't be live to you if it weren't for electronics, so I got to be thankful. I'm thankful for you, and I'm thankful for computers and Facebook and all that kind of stuff, Streamlabs, all that stuff that makes this possible. So we're just going to be thankful for it. But I know that you don't want to just sit here and talk to me. You want to see what I got in the box. So let's go ahead. So it's Kit Together Tuesday, because it's Tuesday, and we're going to do this kit because I've had it for quite a few months and I've never opened it up. So that's why I started doing Kit Together Tuesdays, because that was the only way to make sure I got these kits done, or at least started and opened. So I have here a pair of scissors because that's all you need. Kits are all inclusive. It means everything is in the kit that you need to make the cards as designed. All right, and oh, it is a stamping kit. I was like, oh, it's not a stamping kit. It is a stamping kit. So let me grab my Azure Afternoon, because, uh-oh, here it is. Because I didn't realize it was a stamping kit. So I'm gonna use this. It comes with the ink spot, and then of course it comes with the happy birthday, birthday wishes, celebrate, enjoy your day, a star, a balloon, and little stars. So this is awesome because that means you can use it outside of this kit as well. And everybody needs birthday cards, right? So my question to you was, oh, Sharon, you switched. It's okay to be in the group, Sharon. I need people in the group. You didn't have to switch to the business page. The group is good too. We're trying to get the group going as well, so that way people can be everywhere. All right, so let's open this baby up and see. So because it is a stamping kit, it also comes with its own block. All right, so you see here, it comes with its own block. So what you can do is you can, when you have multiple kits, you can glue two of these together. I think Missy says she's done that. You can glue them together, and that way you have them as thick as, or probably a little thicker than these. All right, or maybe just a little thinner. I don't have another block. Oh yes, I do. Here's one. Let's see. So if we take this one and we glue it like that, see, look, just about almost the same width. So that works. So you could take two of these, just do some, I would use the Stampin' Seal Plus for this, or the Tear and Tape. Either one of those, here we go, it's got the Stampin' Up. I would use either one of those on these to glue them together. All right, don't use the wet glue, the green glue, don't use that. And I wouldn't use, you could use the regular Stampin' Steel probably, but the 3D is supposed to be a little bit tougher, and then the Tear and Tape is also good. All right, you might be able to use glue dots. I don't know. I'm not sure because I haven't stuck them together. I have these, they're ergonomic. They have this little groove here that allows me to hold on to them better. So I like using these. Plus, I have multiple sizes, and that's always handy as well. All right, let's see. So then we have some little gems, little dots. We have some Tear and Tape, which I absolutely love, love, love. The Tear and Tape. I do indeed. I love the Tear and Tape. This one got a little smushed. All right, and then let's look at our instructions. Oh, here is the stamps. So what I usually do is I just fold this. So in German, this would be the German, and this would be the French. All right. So then you have that, and that's how I do. And I'll show you how I lay them on there so I know how to put them back. I'll do that today. I'm going to put this over here with it, and I'll clean the stamps and show you. Where's my stamp cleaner? That's not my stamp cleaner. Where's my stamp cleaner? Oh, here it is. All right, so here's my old chamois. This is the first chamois I ever got. So I'll make sure to show you how I do that so that you know an easy way to make sure you get all your stamps on there. So we have 3 different designs, 3 of each design, so 9 cards. Super fun, super cute. I'm liking those. All right, and then on the back, it does show us the coordinating colors: Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, Pool Party, and then there's Holographic. So very bright, colorful, fun for birthdays, because birthdays should be fun. This is my birthday month, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to choose this one today. And I'm going to run a special. I haven't made up my mind. I still have a little bit of time. Stampin' Up! Has a big sale. Oh, I forgot to bring those flyers over. They're still on the printer, actually. So Stampin' Up! Has a big sale going on that I will tell you about after this. Here's all the ingredients in the kit, and then we have the no-fail instructions. But first, we're going to go ahead and fold this over. All right, and so here's card 1, card 2, card 3. That definitely looks like a Kitar and Ron kind of card. They're totally into ice cream, total ice cream fanatics. Because this is a Stampin' card, we want to make sure to keep this chipboard handy. And then let's go ahead and find our card bases. Oh, we have some dimensionals. I was wondering about dimensionals. So we have 3 different kinds of envelopes. So that means we have 3 different. So we have this one. We have this one. And we have this one. All right. And then we have the card bases. All right, whoop, there we go. There's some holographic stuff. So I'm not going to assume which envelope goes with which card, because I've been wrong numerous times in the past with that. However, what I figured it was is what it is. So that's how those go. You just never know with this, right? You just never know. All right, so then we have some holographic labels here. Oh, careful. All right, so let's go back here. So these labels go with the blue card, the Azure Afternoon card, and this one goes with the Azure Afternoon card. And so all what you might be seeing as gold is actually holographic. You see that? Oh yeah, see the rainbow of colors? I love it. All right, and this banner, also partially holographic around the edges, is on this one. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I've got these out of order. 1, 2, 3. That's much better. All right, and then these are stickers, and it's going to go with the yellow. These candles and the flames are all holographic. Go over here. This one goes here. Let's see. This fun one goes over here. How cute is that? Ooh, and they gave you an extra one. There's 4. Is there 4 of the others? Nope, there's only 3 of that one and only 3 of that one. Ooh. If you get this box, let me know. Did you get 4 or did you get 3? I got 1 extra one. Woohoo! I can make a different card. How fun is that? All right, and then we have our ice cream cone. And we have 1 of each of these colors of balloons. So here's the Berry Burst, Lemon Lime Twist, and Calypso Coral. All right. And that's it. Those are our ingredients. Everything else is stamps and bling. So we're going to move this over and we're going to start with card 1. Card 1 is right here. We're going to start with some stamping. We need to stamp on here. And that's it. Oh, nope. Need to stamp on here. Oh, and we're going to stamp inside. See, they're getting all fancy. Fancy, fancy. They didn't used to have us, the instructions didn't used to include inside stuff, but now they're starting to include inside stuff. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to stamp on here and inside here. We're going to do the enjoy your day on the inside. I don't mind doing that because it's generic and I know these are birthday cards. So then I don't mind stamping on the inside. Otherwise, I tend to leave my insides empty because I don't know what I'm going to want to put on the inside. But for this one, since I know it's a birthday, no problemo. We can do that. All right. So enjoy your day. Just like that. And then on this one, we're going to do these little, oops, I turned them the wrong way. We're going to do the little stars. I'll pick that up here. Stamp. Should have done that with the words. They didn't stamp quite as well. So we're just going to stamp this one. Like this. There we go. Some fun little stars in our balloon. All right, and the rest is dimensionals. Let's see, is it all dimensionals? It's all dimensional. So we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this, and then we're putting the dimensionals on the back of the balloons, and then we have our sticker. So let's go ahead and do that. Move that out of the way. We'll use up these dimensionals. So they are recommending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're doing 1 in each corner. And then because it's a larger piece, they are doing 2 here. And that's typically what I do, minimum of 1, but 2 is nice. I like the idea of 2 because that really will keep it from sagging since you're putting then other things on top of it. All right. So here's our card front. It's a really pretty yellow. Daffodil Delight is probably my favorite yellow. I am glad it is not an in color and that it just stays put because I like it. I don't use a lot of yellow, but when I use yellow, I tend to gravitate towards the Daffodil Delight. Unless it's fall, then I gravitate toward the Hello Joanne. Ooh, you all been talking over there. See, I've been looking up over here, and you're talking over here. So let's see. Missy used the tape runner, just the regular tape runner, the stamp and seal, just the regular one. Works great. Regular stamp and seal works okay. Worked fine. Hello, Joanne. Great to have you here. Cute cards and envelopes, right? They're super fun. All right, so let's go ahead. So how many birthdays do y'all have to do this month? I've got like 13 or so. I think even more than that, actually, because I have not updated my old birthday calendar, and I haven't finished making that new one. Maybe I should have done it as a whole live and just done the whole thing because then it would be done, right? Shame on me. I know, I know. All right. So then this one goes down here. And this one. Oh, we were supposed to stamp. Oh, shoot. That's not going to work. We were supposed to stamp a balloon. See, I didn't pay attention. We were supposed to stamp a balloon right there, and there is a dimensional under it. So there's no way that I can stamp on that. So what I'm going to have to do is carefully pull this off. It hasn't been down for very long, so it should come up pretty easy. There we go. It's coming up easy. Thank you, angels. There we go. Okay, so now though I need to take this one off. So I'll have to just replace it. That's a waste. Then I'm just going to do it on here. All right, so now I need the balloon. Woo, what a save. I'm thinking, what happened to the other balloon? All right, well, June wasn't paying attention, was she? She was too busy talking to you all instead of paying attention. What can I say? All right, so I'm going to skip. Woo! Well, that was brilliant. Look what I did. Did I mess that one up? I didn't mess that one up. I just grabbed that whole stack of card stuff. Let's take a breath, right? Because I'm making a mess. All right, so this is a solid stamp. So you do want to kind of practice. That one actually came out really good. You do want to practice with it on here before you stamp on there. All right, so, oh, I'm gonna have to take this one off. Here we go. All right, there we go. And put that right back on. All right, so June needs to pay closer attention to the instructions because she almost totally goofed it up. And luckily there's more of these and I'll figure out some way to hide that some other time, not today. So we'll take another one of these out. And those are all, that whole stack of card 2 and 3 is now all messed up. So I'll have to relook at the ingredients. I had this laying on top of it and I grabbed too much of it. So yeah, all right. So now we're going to pick this up off of my glass mat, and it didn't stick horribly because it's glass mat. Add a dimensional back here where it was, and then put it back on my card where it was. So now you could, if you wanted to, you could emboss. I talk about alternates since I'm not really doing alternates for these kits. Although I might one day, if I run out of kits that I haven't opened yet, I might just do like an alternate day and pull a couple kits and we'll do some alternates. That's been a thought that I had. Would you like to see alternates with these kits? Let me know in the comments if you would, because if you don't want to, then I won't bother you with that. All right, so then this is going to go right there. How cute. What a great idea. These concept artists really just do an amazing job. That just fit perfectly. And then you have this, so you could like lay it down. That would be too much work. But you could lay it down if you wanted to and just kind of do a marker in between if you wanted to do that. That's too much work for me. Don't ask me to do that. Nope, don't go there. All right, so that is this card. Oh, we need to add one of each color of gems. Oh, look what I did. I now have 3. So I have the original with the putty and the pointer side and the spatula side. And then I have this one, which is the, oh, what do you call that? What do you call that? Now I forgot. Oh, and Paul McCartney. The only June birthday I have is some lady I know in Montana. Mary Beth's birthday is in June also. And Paul McCartney. Okay, didn't know Paul McCartney had his birthday in June. I'm not a Paul McCartney fan. Like, not to where I would know his birthday. You always love seeing alternates. Okay, so anyways, whatever this thingy is called, I can't remember. Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. And then what I did is I went ahead and put this one on each end, the little embossing stylus, because sometimes I've gone to look for one. And then on this one is this point as well as this hook. and then I have the utility knife. All right, so I decided to go ahead and just have 3 take your pick tools in my little tool bin here, because these were just sticking down inside. So I thought, oh, it'd be safer, especially because I don't want to cut myself with that, if I just had them in here. Now, do I have a bunch of these and these in a little drawer? Yes, I do. But I use these so I can just use it to replace them. And it's okay, because sometimes this gets dull. I use it so much, I actually switched out and put the new one in here and put my other one away, because it was just a touch dull from poking and doing stuff with it. So that's what I've done with my take your pick tools. I've got 3 of them with all the different attachments possible. I have actually a 4th one back there that has the brush on it for the dies. All right, and then the poking tool. All right, this is not the end we want. I need the putty end. This is probably only in all the years, ever since they came out with this, probably 7 years ago or so, this is maybe my 2nd putty. Maybe. It might be my 1st still. It really lasts a long time. And I don't know, maybe it's me just being cheap, and so I make sure that it lasts as long as possible. Not sure. All right, and then a pool party one over here, and Azure afternoon over here. How fun and bright this is, right? Such a fun and bright card. I love it. All right, and then we'll pop it into our envelope and move on to the next card that I totally messed up the ingredients for. So we have this one and this one. Ooh, let's see. We have this one went here like this. Oops. All right, like that. And then these went together. All right, so let's put that back over there, and we've got this one. So let's take a look. What do we need to stamp first? And let me make sure I look at all the stamping right so we don't miss any again. All right, adios. Thank you. Oh, good. See, my son brought the papers for the for me to share with you about the sweets after this. So yay. All right, so we're going to set this aside. We're going to go ahead and fold this. Perforation. Yes, Joanne, you got it. It is perforation. This thing perforates. Thank you very much. I haven't ever used it on a card per se. I've done a background with it to show how to give it some texture and stuff, but I've never really, mainly I've used it for when I've made flyers for classes where I can do it and people can pull the little tabs off. That's mainly what I've used it for. All right, so let's go ahead and do the happy birthday banner one. I like this. I like that it's a little bit curved because it's already curved, so that makes it easier to work with instead of forcing a curve. So we're going to ink it up. Oh, let's make sure, yep. There we go. All right. There we go. I got some ink down here and it got a little bit on my banner, so that's what you have to be careful about. You have to watch. I'm obviously being a little bit on the sloppy side today. Not sure what's going on with that. All right, so now we're going to use this and we're going to adhere it down with the tear and tape. There we go. So they just have 3 lines across the back. So you could use dimensionals if you wanted to, but the ice cream cone is going to be dimensionalized. So the other thing you could do for your alternate, if you wanted to, is you could emboss this, and that would give it a little bit more texture. I'm not sure what embossing folder I would use. It's got stars all over it. We don't have an embossing folder with stars. So we did at one point in time, but of course, you know, they don't keep them, and I may have it, but I wouldn't use it because it's retired, and then you'd want it and I wouldn't be able to give it to you or sell it to you. Well, I could sell it to you, but that would be the only one. So then y'all would have to fight over it, and we don't want any fights, right? So I don't even know if I still have one with stars on it. We had one with stars years ago. I don't like doing just down the center. I don't want it to rock, so I'm going to also add over here. That way it doesn't rock so much. When you tend to put dimensionals down the center and it's a little bit on the wide side, then sometimes you find that it rocks. So I don't like the rocking. We don't have to stick anything under it. So then we're going to put dimensionals on each side here and here. They put theirs all the way out to the edge, but again, I don't want it to necessarily be loose, and there's plenty of room, so I'm just going to put mine like that. Whew, love it! And we need some gems. So they have 3 of the strawberry, is it strawberry slush? What colors did I say? No, it's Calypso Coral. So 3 of the Calypso Corals. All right, so we have 1, 2, whoops, 3. Now they're putting 6 on. You know I'm an odd number, so I'm actually just going to do 5. We're going to do that one there and this one over here. All right, so I'm just going to stop at 5. If you want to do 6, you go ahead and do 6. I'm all about the odd numbers. And especially with embellishments, typically that's what they teach you is 5. It does look cute. They have another one over here, but I'm just going to leave it like this. Feel free to add that, or you could even go with 7. 7's a little bit much. 3, 5 is good. 7's a little bit much, and just depends on what you're doing. With it being a birthday ice cream with the sprinkles and everything, you probably could easily get away with 7. All right, so we're going to stop there for me with 5, and that one is now done. You could stamp inside enjoy your day again, or let's see, you could put celebrate. All right, but we're going to stop with that. Where's my card? All right, so let's go ahead and do card 3. We've got some more stamping. We've got 2 times stamping. All right. So it's saying stars on here. Let's look at the front. I'm not seeing stars on there. But I'm seeing stars on here. So we want to go around the edge. They aren't showing the stars on here. They're saying to stamp on here, but they're not giving you a demonstration of it. So that's probably a error on their part. So then what you can do is take a look at the front cover, and there you see the stars on it. All right, you see the stars on there? All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the stars all around the front edge. All right, we don't need to do the whole thing because there's going to be this on it. But you want to do the edge, which is a fair amount in. So let's see, I'm going to, where's our stars? Here's our stars. Here's our ink. All right, so I'm going to start this way, and I'm going to, because there's more here, I'm going to do it like this. and I'm just going to turn it a little bit. Like that. And then I want to lay this down in the middle. Does that work? It is covered. All right, it is covering it. So then I'm going to turn it this way and do the same thing. I think I'm going to do it this way. So it's not always the same. Not that anyone's going to notice but you and me, because we're talking about it and paying attention to it. All right. Oh, did I get too close? Nope, I'm still good. So I keep using that piece that we're going to be putting on it. But I'm making sure that, you know, some of them are off. There we go. But there. All right. So then we're going to do the enjoy your day. No, we're not. I'm looking at the wrong one. There it is. I was thinking that's enjoy your day doesn't work there. Birthday wishes is what we want. Birthday wishes. We want that. And I don't have another D block, so I'm going to wash this one and set it over there. All right. Ooh, I need to make sure to wash that part too. I think it's time to stick those in the washing machine. If you leave them just in those cases for a long time and you never wash them with soap and water, instead of just getting them wet, they do start to stink a little bit. And I can smell mine needs to be washed with soap and water. Let's do that. Make sure it's solid. There we go. All right. Here we go. Did I get all the stamping? I got all the stamping. I can't believe I didn't that first time. How crazy is that? All right, so we're going to have this one. Then we're going to put the dimensionals on here. This time they have 1, 2, 3, 4, and instead of over here, they have them like this. So we'll try that. It still works. It still works. If you don't feel like it's enough, you can always add more. There's plenty of dimensionals there. And a package of dimensionals I think is $4.50, and you get 3 sheets of dimensionals, so it's a good thing to have on hand. All right, so we're going to put that down. Then we're going to use dimensionals on the back of this one, and they put 2 at the very end. I'm going to bring them a little bit more towards the center. And then there is tear and tape on the back of this. So the tear and tape is this thing that looks like a roll. Okay, just so you know. I've had a lot of people ask me that. So I like to point that out because it's not always completely clear. All right, so rub it down. Pick up the paper. All right, so we're going to put this right here. And then the birthday wishes, take those off. Ah, there we go. All right, and then we need our bling. And again, they're going only with 3 this time, 1 in each color. So we have our Calypso Coral over here, our Pool Party over here, and our Azure Afternoon right there. All right, and this card is done. And again, in all of them, you could stamp the enjoy your day. It would be perfectly appropriate. I love this. So Joanne, they did across the bottom. That just means that little sticker's gonna go there, right? Joanne used to be a postal worker, so she is my guru for all things having to do with mailing. And I know you're not supposed to put anything up on here, and so I usually decorate here or the back flap, but the other day I decorated across here, and she said that wasn't wise, and the post office probably wouldn't like it. But I guess maybe if it's printed on there, it's okay, so you could stamp. So Missy loves the ice cream cone. Sharon says, love this kit, although I have so many kits stacked up I need to work on. Hey, you're on summer vacation. Isn't that what you do for summer vacation, is work on all your kits? Put on some good movies and get on it, my friend. That's what I do. I think I need to do some craft and chats, right? I think that's what we need to do. All right, so before I show you or review the cards with you, let me show you how I put my stamps back on, because look, I only have 2 left. How do I know where they go and how they will all fit properly? So first I want to clean the stamps. So we already cleaned this one. So I lay this is the plastic, all right, not the acetate that they come on, not this one. This is the topper. I lay that right there, and then I take this and I lay it there. Ooh, that might not work if it folded like that. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna lay that on there, and then I'm gonna stick the happy birthday right there on it. All right, then I'm going to wash this one, and I'm going to put the enjoy your day right on there. And we'll do the birthday wishes. So you can see where this is going, I think. Put that on there. Do the stars the same. So you're turning it around. So this is the flat part that was on the block. All right. Like that. And the balloon. Turning it around. So you want the block side of the stamp sticking up. Then I can come in and I can take this and I can lay it down and pick up the stamps. They have their cover on it. They're in pretty much the same location. If it's off like this one, then I might just move it to where this is not off and it's like that. All right, so that's how I get my stamps in this order, so I can make sure I haven't lost any, as I lay the thin plastic down on it and then lay the stamps so that I can read them so that they fit perfectly, and then lay the acetate with the rest of the stamps on it. All right, so that's how I do that, and then I just kind of keep it together. All right, that's my way of making sure that I don't lose things. So one last time, your cards for this Brightest birthday. They are bright, fun colors though, aren't they? Oh, I never zoomed in. Nobody said, zoom in, we can't see. All right, so there are the 3 cards from this Brightest birthday kit. I love the holographic, don't you? What's your favorite part, or which is your favorite card? I kind of like the balloons because I like how the present did that. I don't know. What do you think? I also like the candles though. And okay, I like them all. But which one do you think you like the best? All right. So Joanne says, never thought of doing it that way. Cool. Yeah, I just discovered it recently and thought, oh, I need to show y'all how to do that, because I was never getting them in the right place, or it just wasn't even fitting. Sharon says she's been trying to get the house cleaned up first. That makes sense. I can totally understand that. Get the house in order and then you can play the rest of the summer. You have been taking naps. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Yes, naps. Naps, naps, naps. They are so good for you. I don't get to do them very often now that I have other people in the house, but I used to beforehand. I used to take a midday nap. All right, so let's talk real quick about the sale that just started today. It's called Product Suites, and these are all the different suites. We have the Floral Impressions, Celebratory Sips, Florals in Bloom, Turtley Cute, and I'll be showing during this month, I'll be showing the suites that I have and that I get. We have Beautiful Gallery, Kintsugi, Inspirations, Boho Vibes, Lovely Garden. There's Botanical Textures. Some of these are in the catalog. Some of these are online exclusives. On the Go, Mixed Media Florals, Floral Delight, Everyday Skies, Wildflower Birthday, Storybook Moments. Some of them are last chance lists, some of them are online exclusives, and some of them are in the catalog. Beautiful Bokeh, Marbled Elegance, Utterly Adorable. Lots to choose from. Country Woods, Unbounded Beauty, Thoughtful Journey, Full of Life, Mediterranean Blooms. Some of these were in the catalog and now they're in online exclusives. Wildly Flowering, Lily Pond Lane, Take to the Sky, and To the Market. So all of these suites. So suites means it comes with the DSP, it comes with a stamp set, it comes with a punch or a die set, it comes with a ribbon or a baker's twine, it might come with an embossing folder, it might come with gems. So anything in those suites, if you buy them, they are buy one, where's the beginning? They are buy one, get one 50% off. And of course, your lowest priced item from the suite is going to be what is the 50% off. And that's everywhere. That's everywhere you go. Anytime they have these kinds of sales, it's always the lower priced item is the 50% off item. But you can buy, say you like the stamp set or the paper from this one, but you like the stamp set from this one. Well, this is part of a suite and this is part of a suite. So if you buy the bundle, the stamps and dies from this one, or the paper from this one and the stamps and dies from this one, then whichever is less expensive will be your 50% off item. All right, so it does get a little confusing, but the computer will automatically do it for you. So you want to think in groups of two because it's buy one, get one 50% off. So you don't want to buy three things because then one of them is just going to be full price, period. All right, so you want to think in even numbers for this sale, even numbers. So you can mix and match suites. You can buy the whole suite. Buy one whole suite and get the other whole suite, whichever is cheaper, 50% off. All right. If you have questions about it, please ask me. Either message me or ask me below in the comments. So it's pretty much anything that belongs to a suite. Ribbon. Say you like two different ribbons and they come from two different suites. If you buy one ribbon, the other ribbon is 50% off. Whichever one is cheaper is 50% off. Say you like the gems. If it's part of a suite, buy two gems. One of them is 50% off. If you just want the stamps and you don't want the dies, but you want a stamp set from this and you want a stamp set from this, then it's 50% off on the second one, whichever is the lower priced item. All right, is that making sense, or did I really muddle it up and confuse you even more? You like the candles the best, Sharon? Joanne likes the candles. All her great cards. May have to get that kit for quick and easy cards, right? Just super quick and easy cards. I did a live in the vendor group in the event, the Hello June Hot Weekly Deals, and I did the mix and match today. That's another great way to get cards for every occasion. They just don't tell you where to put everything. So kits are easy because it's all done for you. You just put it together. Plus no internet for a whole week. See, Sharon, no internet for a whole week. You had no excuse not to have your house fully cleaned because you couldn't do anything else anyways. You probably couldn't even watch TV, which really stinks. All right, so check out the suites. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 different suites that you can order products from those suites, or you can order the whole suite. Now it is the whole month of June, but it's while supplies last. So if things run out and they don't come back in stock before the end of June, that's not going to be part of it. But I can tell you that now when you go into the online store, if something is currently unavailable and you click on it, there's a little box you can check, put your email in there, and they will send you an email when it comes back in stock. So keep that in mind. They will now notify you. You don't have to keep going into the store and checking and see. You can just put an X in the box of what you are wanting. When it becomes available again, they will email you. They are not holding it for you. They are just letting you know it's back in stock until it sells out again. Like the Arches bundle, that thing has sold out. Every time it comes back, it's sold out within another few days. I have yet to be able to buy it because it keeps selling out. There are some things that are currently unavailable that should be back in stock before the end of the month that would qualify for this sale. All right, so check it out. I have a graphic coming up, and then I think there's a video that I can share where they're explaining it a little bit more. I'll check and watch that video and see if that is something to put on here that maybe explains it even better than I can. It's probably just one of those things that you're going to have to hear more than once, probably quite a few times before you get the hang of what it is. But it's for the whole month of June. Hallelujah, my birthday month, and they have an awesome first time ever sale. Love that. So I will let you know what my special is before my birthday, because then it will run for about a week right around my birthday. So I'll let you know before the end of the week as soon as I figure out the details of it. But I will be running a special that coincides with this amazing special as well. So take care. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. I will be back here on Thursday for Thunderstruck Thursday at 1:30. And we're going to do a fun fold with one of these suites. All right, so I will see you back here on Thursday at 1:30. In the meantime, have an awesome time. Enjoy yourself, relax, get some sunshine, get some vitamin D, and take care. Bye-bye.